What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video. This is my Stranger Things Volume 2 of Season 5 review. I hope you guys all had a fantastic Christmas. I really do. Obviously, I will be doing a haul video on everything that I did get for Christmas. I was gonna do like a separate review for every little thing that I got, but I didn't waste too much time, so I'm just going to do it all in one haul video, which will be coming later. This video, though, again, is my Stranger Things Volume 2 of Season 5 review. And I'm sure you can tell by the title, very, very underwhelming, unfortunately. This is probably an opinion a lot of you guys have heard by now. But it's unfortunately the sad truth, and it's how I feel. We're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to get into the nitty-gritty details of everything for Volume 2. All right, so obviously Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 2 picks up right where Volume 1 left off. Will, Mike, and Joyce in the Max Z. Vecna just had destroyed everybody, just crushing everyone. And it picks up right where that left off. And man, this is some of the most conflicting batch of episodes because it has some of the absolute worst moments and some of the best moments that this show has ever had. So starting off with the character moments, this season had some phenomenal character moments. Just absolutely great character moments between Dustin, Steve, Nancy, Jonathan, Eleven, Mike. So many great scenes. Max Lucas. I think the standouts were definitely Dustin and Steve. Their scenes inside of the Hawkins lab and the Upside Down were fantastic. Obviously, they go from, Steve straight up tells Dustin that, pretty much Eddie died for nothing and that, he didn't save anybody. He just wanted to be a hero. And obviously him and Dustin start fist fighting, but they make up for it on the stairs, heading up, and Steve's going to save Nancy and Jonathan, and you hear that season 1 soundtrack come back. I forget what the soundtrack was called, but it was when Eleven is about to die, and she disappears and she says goodbye to Mike. It's a great song. That makes a return, and it's such a beautiful scene because Dustin's just crying and Steve holds him, and he realizes the severity of Dustin's mental problems or depression, or just how fucked up he is from losing Eddie. Like, he realizes then how much it really affected him personally and emotionally. And it's such a beautiful scene, and it's one of my favorite scenes in the entire show. The scene with Nancy and Jonathan, when they're they think they're about to die, and they're just spilling their guts to each other, telling each other the truth of what the truth has been the entire time, and they break up. They end their relationship. They realize it's just not going to work. The way it was executed, the breakup, I thought was stupid. The whole thing with Jonathan, will you accept my unproposal? I thought that was a dumb line. I just thought it was weird. But the scene itself, though, was absolutely fantastic. And obviously they brought back the eulogy for it, which was fantastic. Everybody loves the season 2 eulogy. It's the most beautiful piece of music I've ever heard in television history, and it's a fantastic song, and I was so happy to hear it back. And unfortunately, that was my most shocking moment of this whole thing. The scene where Max finally comes back, and Lucas is there with her, and he has her on the table, is a beautiful moment. Obviously, you hear When It's Cold, I'd Like to Die, another fantastic song. It's been featured in so many TV shows, from The Sopranos to Stranger Things. It's a great song. It's absolutely phenomenal sound choice. And yeah, just like I said, so many great emotional scenes. I think the visual effects looked very good this part. I think they looked even better than they did in the first part. Like the shots of Vecna in Dimension X looked really, really good near the end of episode 8, or 8 was it, or 7, sorry. I'm still confused as to how many episodes are in this part, or this season, to be honest. But yeah, those scenes looked really, really good. A lot of the scenes in the Upside Down looked fantastic this go around. So yeah, some like fantastic visual effects. And obviously really great, like, badass hype scene moments, like when Will takes control of Vecna and he snaps his leg and then he twists his head around to Max and he's telling them to run. That's a scene where Henry attacks Derek in the woods, and he shows him visions of what he'll do to his parents if he tries to leave again. It was, again, like some really great scenes there. But ultimately, they spend this entire part. It just feels like they spend this entire part meandering around, doing almost nothing and just throwing in a bunch of exposition dumps. There are so many scenes they just drag out, and they just feel like they're sitting there talking for like 5 to 10 minutes each time. And it's like, are we actually going to do anything, or are we just going to stand here talking? Some really weird impracticality moments too, like within the hospital with Karen Wheeler. There's no way that bitch, first of all, would even be alive. Or second of all, would have made it in the basement in her state faster than, 3 teenagers running full sprint, going down an elevator to put that the gas tank in the dryer, the washing machine, for it to blow up at the exact moment in time. Like, it's just cheap writing to me. It's lazy writing, and they used it as a way to like not have, like, it just felt like they used it as a way to write themselves out of a corner they put themselves in. Once again, no deaths. I mean, we everybody and their mother knows this, and I don't give a shit what anyone says. Stranger Things have always been afraid to kill off characters. They've always been just so afraid to actually just pull the trigger and fully commit to killing off characters. Hopper, Max, there's always these characters they don't commit to it, and it pisses me off that the only ones they will kill off are ones that had just arrived in that season. Lexi, Eddie, Bob Newby, right? Like they'll kill off the new characters they introduce. Everybody knows Stranger Things has been doing this forever. And still, man, they still just will not sack up and kill somebody to give like some emotional weight. Like, it's so fucking frustrating too. And everything, so many characters in this part felt so wasted. What the fuck is Joyce doing anymore? What is Joyce doing? She is just there. She is just there for emotional support for Will. She has nothing to do. She just sits in the WSQK radio station the whole part. The whole season, she's just been sitting there. Just sitting there, chilling. Doing nothing. Hopper, what the fuck was he doing in this part? Nothing. He did nothing this entire part. He was just there. He was just there. Dr. K, they are wasting Linda Hamilton, man. Nothing. She's been doing nothing. We barely even see her in this part. We see her twice. Why? Kali, the most hated character in Stranger Things history, you bring her back and you make her even more hateable because she wants to fucking suicide herself in 11. Why? Like, what kind of a character motivation is that? What the hell? You brought her back so she could die and then take 11 with her because she fucking hates her life? Stupid. They unveil absolutely nothing more or new or interesting about Vecna's plan here. His plan is still the same as it's been since we met him. End the world. The only like slight bit of new information we got in terms of his plan is that he kind of wants to merge the worlds, which anybody with a brain could have spotted that coming a million miles away. The other that's supposed to be a big surprise this season was the black hole, and then that the Upside Down is really just a gate from Dimension X to Earth. Again, if you have any brain or have been a fan of Stranger Things since it's come out, we know. We already know. Like, an idiot could have guessed that by now. We already knew damn well the Upside Down is not just a regular, like, flipped version of Earth. It's a gate. Like, shocker there. Like, who the fuck? We know. Who cares? It's not shocking at all. Like, and part of me wants to, like, blame myself for reading all these theories, but, like, they kind of say that the play is like super important for the final season. Where the fuck does the play into this? We saw one flashback in Volume 1, and then we saw the other memory in Volume 2 now with Henry in the cave. Like, this whole thing where, like, where's the Mind Flayer? Like, why have we still not seen the fucking Mind Flayer? The villain we already know you're setting up to be the main villain. it makes no sense to me. It's like, where are you guys going with this? It just feels like they said, you know what, fuck story. We'll just focus on the characters in this volume. Well, fuck the story. Forget it. We'll focus on the characters that you love. It's like, where'd the fuck the story go? It went out the window. I thought we were going to get more flashbacks. I thought potentially we were going to get like a time travel thing going on here. Maybe see some characters from the fucking play, like Patty Newby or something. Like, I swear the Duffer Brothers went on record saying this was going to be like a dark Christmas for Stranger Things fans. For fucking what? Why? Because we saw a breakup? Like, I just can't believe... I feel so annoyed. I'm so sick of these big shows fucking up these endings. I'm sick of it. I'm so over it. This has been one of the weirdest years for television shows. We've had so many highly anticipated seasons come out and just be disappointments. Cobra Kai, ending was terrible. Last of Us, very rushed and everybody hated it. Fucking Dexter Resurrection, the final episode was just so predictable. Peacemaker Season 2, the final episode was fucking terrible. Squid Games, Season 3, I liked it. Everybody else fucking hated it. Now this. It's like the only one that had a perfect track record was It Welcome to Derry. Every other show this year just felt cursed. And now it's happening with Stranger Things. I thought this was the one show that it was the least likely to happen with, and it's happening. I'm so annoyed. Like, I can't believe it. I actually, genuinely can't believe it. That it's like, even this show is like, it just feels like they're cracking under pressure. It's like they built up such a good ending, and it's like, it feels like they're like, fuck, how do we end this? I don't know what to do now. And it just feels like they went, fuck the story. Let's just forget the story. We'll focus on characters. We have time for it. You have fucking an episode left. If you want to say maybe 2 because it's a 2-hour-long episode, and this is another reason why I've been protesting all night. You may have seen my comments around on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Why on earth would you make Season 5 shorter than Season 4? Why would you remove an episode and make every episode shorter? Why? Like, are you smoking something? Like, the finale should be 3 hours, and there should be 10 episodes. And every episode should be over an hour. I mean, it's taken you fucking 3 years to make the goddamn show. It's unbelievable. It's unacceptable. It really is unacceptable. It's so frustrating. Like, it grinds my gears that shows do this. It really does, you know? Yeah, I really don't know what the Duffer Brothers' plan is for this final episode. You know, we got a little bit of it. I mean, you know, we know that they plan on going into the Upside Down, standing on the WSQK radio station tower, and when the worlds start to merge, they plan to just get dragged into Dimension X by being on top of the tower. And they're going to go take the flight to Vecna. Because if that's anything new and fucking creative, we haven't done that 1,000. Sorry, my camera cut out. But, yeah, it's just... in going into this finale episode, the series, by the way, it just doesn't seem like they have it figured out. And it doesn't seem like they have the tools or the time to wrap it up in a satisfying way. But, yeah, that is my thoughts on Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.